Hey guys, so what I'm going to be doing is taking you through the character creation of DC Universe Online. So when you first go to create a character, you'll come to this screen, which is the world selection, and it's basically to decide whether you're going to go into the PvE phase or the PvP phase. Now if you've got friends on one particular phase, it doesn't matter because you can change phases while you're in the game. But when you're leveling up, I suggest you go to the PvE phase. It just means you can crack on with your missions and level up quickly without high level players coming to attack you and messing up what you're doing. Or you can be kind of adventurous, go PvP and try and wreck it up with the big boys. I'm going to do that. So let's go PvP. I'm going to skip the intro. If you want to see the intro, I can upload that for you guys, but there's loads of videos already on that. Skip that as well. So first of all, you'll come to this, which starts off obviously really basic, male or female character. Males aren't stronger than females, and females aren't smarter than males, or all this kind of stuff. Both the same. They both can be equally as powerful, so just click any. Male, okay. Next thing you got to do is select your build. Obviously brute large, that's the biggest kind of character you can get. You can be all classes with any different body build, so this is just what you prefer. So this is all of the kind of character body types, and it's literally just what you want your character to look like. They're all the same. They just look slightly different. So let's just go medium. Now from here you can either custom your template or you can go inspired by, and I'll just quickly show you what inspired by is. As you can see, it's got all of the different iconic superheroes down here, and this is kind of just it just gives you kind of a template, kind of like that mentor. So here's Batman, here is Superman, just a real basic template. Catwoman, Lex Luthor, the Joker, the Flash, Wonder Woman, Deathstroke, Bane, Cersei, Beast Boy, Mr. Freeze, Green Arrow, Steel, Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern, Sinestro, Black Lightning, Livewire, Geoforce, and Terra. So I mean, you've got a load of selections that you can kind of base your character off of straight away. So if you want to be kind of like Batman, click inspired by Batman, you can kind of edit your person by that template. But I'm gonna go custom to see you guys what custom's like. So here we've got a hero or a villain. So this is kind of basically what missions you're going to be starting off with. So if you're a villain, you're going to be doing villain type missions. You know, you're going to be killing police officers and tying people up and doing villainous stuff, right? If you're a hero, you're going to be beating the bad guys. It's that simple, okay? But the missions are going to be different between hero and villain. Villains, you're going to be working alongside the iconic villains. If you choose hero, you're going to be working alongside the iconic heroes, okay? Hero, let's go hero for life. So this is basically your personality. It doesn't really matter what your personality is, it's just literally your personality, so just customizing it a little bit more. You got serious, primal, it's kind of your Beast Boy kind of stance, flirty, comical, you know, some stances here, personality. So I'm just gonna go, let's go serious. I like the look of serious. This is your mentor, okay? This will basically you choose a mentor, and this will determine where you're going to start off in the game. If you choose Batman, you're going to start off in Gotham, Okay, if you choose Superman, you're going to start in Metropolis. If you choose Wonder Woman, you're also going to start in Metropolis. But you can still, if you start as Superman, you can still go to Gotham and do some of the missions in Gotham. And again, if you're a Batman, you can switch over and do some of the Superman missions. So I mean, it doesn't matter too much. Just literally choose who you prefer. Do you prefer Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman? Doesn't matter. At all really. And you can also group up with people later on in the game and do the other missions. So I mean, you can still do all of the missions, it's just kind of what order you do the missions in. So if you want to start off with Batman, boom, let's go Batman. This is your power. Choose very carefully on this bit, okay, because this is kind of where you choose how you want to approach the game. So I mean, you've got earth, electricity, fire, gadgets, ice, hard light, mental, nature, and sorcery. So I'm going to very quickly go over all of these kind of powers. Earth is a DPS. All of the powers can be used in DPS role, but the other role that this can be used is tank. This is my main power that I use on my main. So if you've heard of Orbit, I'm using earth powers, and I get on really well with earth. They're nice power, get good damage out, and it's good for tanking as well. Lots of pets, that kind of stuff. You get a 20% damage absorption in tank roll, so that's earth. Electricity, really cool power. It's a healing power or a DPS power. Electricity is very strong for DPS, especially with loads of enemies around. You can get some high damage with electricity. It's very good for healing as well. Fire, one of the top DPS powers as well. Very good, very strong power. And the other role is a tank. The tank fire ability is that you can heal yourself, so you're using fire to kind of heal yourself as you go along, and you can increase your health and other bits and bobs when you're in tank role. Gadgets is a controller power, and obviously a DPS as well. With controller, your main job is to give power to your teammates, because without power you can't heal, without power you can't tank, without power you can't do anything. You can't DPS or whatever. So you've got an important job to do, being a controller. There's gadgets. Ice is another tanking power, okay, and you've got high defense, very high defense when you're in tank role for ice. Okay, some very good tanking pools and stuff. I'd probably say ice is the best and easiest tanking role to be for new players. I'd go ice if you want to tank. Nice easy power to start off with, and it's very effective. Hard light is also controlling power. I'd say it was probably better for DPSing than it was for controlling, but it's still very good for controlling. I know lots of good hard light controllers, and I know lots of very good hard light DPSs. Mental is a controlling power as well. Very good power. Don't know too much about mental, to be honest, but again, I know some very good mental DPSs, and it's very good for controlling. Really good for controlling. I'd probably say mental is maybe the best for controlling. Others might disagree. That's what I'm thinking. Nature is a healing class. Using nature and leaves and vines and that kind of stuff to heal enemies, heal allies, and obviously it's very good for healing. You can buff up your team really well using certain powers you've got on your loadout for nature, and it's a very good DPS power as well. Sorcery, another healing class, and it's good all round sorcery. Very good DPS, and it's an awesome healing role as well. But when you're picking a power, don't ask what's the best power, because there isn't a best power. Okay, they can all be used for very high DPS, and they can all be used to use on their kind of other roles really well as well. Okay, so just use whatever. I'm going to go electricity because I haven't made an electricity guy, so I'm going to go electricity. Then you've got your movement now: flight, acrobatics, or super speed. Super speed, I'd probably say if you're a big PvPer, go super speed because you can kind of get in and out of the action really well. Acrobatics is cool to play for a little bit, and then it gets kind of tedious. And flight, I'd probably say most of you will choose flight because it's probably looks the coolest out of the three, which I kind of agree with. It's kind of the easiest to move around and get around with as well. I'm going to go super speed. Now for your weapon. So the weapons are the bow, brawling, dual pistols, dual wield, hand blast, martial arts, one-handed, rifle, shield, staff, two-handed. So there's quite a lot of weapons to choose from. Okay, it doesn't matter what weapon you've got, you can do really good with any weapon. Okay, my favorite weapons is the bow, and the one-handed for DPSing. Okay, when I'm DPSing, there's more than likely that I will have one of those two weapons. For tanking, because my main power is Earth, I'll use either one-handed, martial arts, dual wield, or brawling. Okay, all of these weapons do really well. Just pick one that you fancy. Okay, I'm gonna go with the staff. Okay, now time for your costume. Okay, this is kind of choosing your skin. Okay, you can either go human or you can kind of have an animal skin, or glowing, undead. They've got some pretty cool skins, but you can change your skin later on in the game. So I mean, it's character creation, but don't take this too seriously. Like if you create your character, don't restart because you don't like the way you look, because you'll always kind of be changing your gear as you go up anyway. Okay, then you got your different hairstyles. I mean, you can have a look through these more thoroughly than what I'm doing. I'm just trying to show you what the different options are. I'll just pick that one real quick. Here's the gear. So I mean, this is the head is kind of your helmets and stuff, your hats and helmets that you can pick, and they've got loads of different options here that you can pick from. And again, you know, you'll be getting most of these styles in the game anyway, so you can always switch between. You don't need to be set on one particular style. You can chop and change whenever, and you'll eventually have loads of different styles that you can just chop and change and whatever. So I'm gonna let's pick one real quick. I'm gonna go with let's go with this one, protector helmet there. Face, this is kind of your sunglasses and mouthpieces and this kind of stuff that's going on. Let's have that. Yeah, so I look kind of cool there. Emblem, this is what will go on your chest. Some bits of gear it doesn't appear on though. I'm gonna have a big O for orbit. Chest style, you've got loads of different chest styles here that you can pick from, and again, like I said, you're going to be changing all the time anyway, so just pick one. Back, this is kind of your capes, backpacks, different bits and bobs coming out of your backs that you can do. Let's go, yeah, wings, and these wings actually fly, if you've got flight, they'll kind of flap as you're flying and stuff. That's pretty cool. Let's go with the tacked cape. Hands. Let's see what we've got for hands. Yeah, they Finland one. These kind of Batman hands, they look pretty cool. Let's go with them. Waist. This is your belts and stuff, like that, like nice pockets and stuff going on there. Legs. And they've got loads of. They've got, if you're a female, they've got skirts and all kinds of stuff that you can pick from. That kind of goes with the full set. That. And feet, these are your boots and sandals or whatever else, flip-flops that you want to wear. Let's use these. Okay, and there we are. So press start on that. Nice. Okay, so here's my character. If you want to, you can change the color. Okay, but again, in game you can change your color anyway. So I mean, it's got 3 different colors here. You can change your colors. You can also change the individual piece of one color if you want to. You can do that as well. You can do all of that in game. So yeah, I'm liking that. So here's my character that I've created. Now it's time to think of a name. So I'm just going to call it Orbit YouTube. Okay. And then boom, complete. And then we'll come up with the cutscene. And literally, it's time to start the game now. So, I hope you've enjoyed the character creation video. Like, comment and subscribe, and let me know what you think.